What's up, peoples? Welcome to the channel. Just making a little quick video here on building fish habitats. As you can see here, I got some stuff laid out. Figured it'd be kind of cool to show you guys. Anybody that wants to maybe make their own. So I've seen on the channel where people take and build these artificial trees, put them in buckets, put concrete in there, and then they go and throw the whole thing out in the water. Well, I was like, there's got to be a better idea for saving the buckets, because buckets can kind of get expensive after a while. So my idea is, as you guys can see over there on the far right here, put a garbage sack in there, and after it hardens, you just pull it out. And as you can see over here, I'm mixing this thing. I have one right here, and then you can just go toss it out. That was my first attempt, and on the next, so the second one here that I'm doing right now, I'm putting a little bit more concrete in there. As you can see, this one's a little tippy. So if y'all have seen any of my other videos on how hard I set the hook, I'm pretty sure I'll tip this thing over if I accidentally set the hook in it. Anyways, I was going to show you guys how I do it here, and then you guys can maybe do your own. So, got a garbage bag, just a regular old household garbage bag. Warm raising. I live in Washington State, so right now it's pretty freaking cold. It'll take a little bit longer for your concrete to harden and stuff like that. So I bought this, it's called ADS 3000 triple wall HPD or HDPE perforated 4-inch ID. And then if you look, it already has, it's for drainage. So they already put holes in it. So all I do is take and get a step bit. I have a step bit. And I'll just drill this out more to fit the pipe over here. I have that too, I'll show you. As you can see here, I take a Sawzall and cut it in half. And then I just match the hole to the size of the tubing and then shove it through there. I make sure it's pretty tight though, so I don't try to overbore the hole, because then you're gonna, because these are pretty tight. Like, I have to actually put a lot of pressure on there and get that thing to move, but it's not that big a deal. Or if you decide to glue them in, you can. And then I just alternate sides. So as you guys can see, this one's going this way, and then I bore a hole this way. This one right now is settling, so it's hardening up. And I just use a cheap concrete, quick. This is a little different concrete than I used last time, but just a cheap concrete, none special. I think I paid like $4 for a bag of concrete, a couple bucks for a Homer bucket, and then this pipe, I think it was $10. And then the huge roll, I've used that, some of that, the little tubing there on other projects, but I think that one roll is like maybe $15. So probably each one of these little trees cost me $10, $15. So it's just more of your time. It doesn't take very long. It takes me probably from start to finish 15-20 minutes to build one. And then just whenever you decide to go toss them out. So anyways, I'll just set this whole thing in here. I'll cut it later. That's one thing I do have an issue with. There it goes. Is when you first start pouring everything in there, is I don't like to tip and stuff, but getting it centered in the bucket and making sure it stands up can kind of be a pain, but usually it'll stand up after you get the concrete in there and work it in there. Well, I went and just cut this off real quick, kept falling over and it was annoying me. Anyways, I'll take one bucket, got a jug of water since I'm doing this in my shop. bunch of water in there. I have to get some more. Let's take it. It's kind of dusty. I do wear a mask sometimes because it does have lime. I'll just make sure to step away for a second. Then I got my old mixing stick. Can get kind of messy if you're flopping around and stuff. It ain't too bad, really. So I do make my concrete a little bit watery, so that way you see all the ridges and then there's some holes and stuff in there. I want some of that concrete to get in there, so when you gotta pull it out of the bucket, it's actually stuck in the concrete, not just gonna slide right out of the concrete. So if you make your concrete too thick, it won't settle into the ridge of the pipe. I've got some more water. Just a little bit of this. I did find it's easier to pour this without the putting the branches in, just because they're sticking out everywhere. So this is why I do it this way, and then I'll just drill holes later and put it in the branches in. Pipe here best as I can, make sure it's straight. Alright guys, that's pretty much all to it, and then I'll drill the holes, put the branches in, and then paint it. You guys can see over here, I'll turn the camera here, I'll just grab the camera. So I paint that one black. The water I'm putting them in is really dirty, so figured if it's dark and black like that, it'll absorb heat and then also be a little bit more hidden, look a little bit more like a log in the water. Alright, that's all I got, guys. Have fun, enjoy building your own little habitats, and hopefully catch some big ones off of it. Talk to you later.